Alright, we're about to treat 3 hives. I made 3 of the vaporizers. I'm going to use my Rhino battery for one. This deep cycle battery for another one. And then as soon as I'm going to leave them in for 4 minutes just to make sure. Leave them hooked up for 4 minutes. Then I'll immediately just switch the other ones over. Now, I'll show you in a minute how to hook them up to do them all off one battery. I haven't tested that deep cycle battery to see how long it would take to do 3. And it's kind of in a hurry, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. But I hooked all 3 of them up to this Rhino battery, which is a smaller lawnmower battery. Still 12 volt, but it's not as big as I ain't got as many amps as a deep cycle battery. And after 6 minutes, I just stopped because that's not feasible. I just think keep going. So it's a gram or a 1/4 teaspoon per brood chamber. So we're going to call this 2 brood chambers. 1 here. Those 2 are going to be 1, so that's 2. This is 1 1/2. This is 1 1/2. So it's got a 1/4 and then a 1/2 of a 1/4. And I'm going to put my hood on here in a minute because they're a little agitated. We're in the dirt now. We're supposed to be doing it when there's no brood. I think we did miss it a little bit. I say we're in the dirt. I think we're coming out of it because now there's brood in there. So I'm going to have to do it every 7 days for 3 weeks. That's fine. But it's ideally to do it when the brood is not present. It's not the cat brood. Because that's where the varroa mites multiplies under the cat brood. So I've already got the dosages in my vaporizers on top of the hives. I got little towels. I'm going to close them off. I got screen bottom boards. I got the pieces of wood up under them. I got slides that I made to go up under them, so you just slide the piece of wood in. The ones that didn't have slides, I had to just screw it into the bottom. So we're going to just, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little smoke on it, try to run them off that bottom board so I don't burn them with that thing, or the vaporizer as easily. And just kind of go from there. So it's loaded. I'm going to stick it about halfway in. That puts it to the center of the hive. So about halfway in there. Take this towel, cover it up. Okay. Same way. About halfway. Towel, seal it up. You've only got a couple of hives, you can do it with one. But I think we got around 30 right now. We had 40, but things happen. Okay. And seal it up. You saw them come running out of that when they were trying to defend, so they're a little sticky. Better to do it in the morning or in the evening when they're all in. So with 30 hives, you can't do all 30 minutes before dark. So we're just going to do what we can. Alright, so hook this one up. Do a Rhino. Positive, negative. Grab this one, positive and negative. Okay, start my timer. We're hooked up, so these 2 are getting done. As soon as they're done, I'll restart my timer, or I'll mark it, and I'll just put that one on. And once it's done, I'll pull the vaporizers out. A lot of folks, they stick it in a bucket of water to cool them off. We're probably not going to do that, just going to set them to the side. I'm just kind of testing here. Then I'll put the, I'm going to pull the vaporizers out, I'll put the towels back on, leave the hive sealed up for about 10 minutes. And then we'll open it up and let them fly and see what happens. We're not getting all of them. You can see the foraging bees coming back, piling up on the front. But kind of is what it is, definitely. So we're at 49 seconds. We'll get back with you in a couple minutes. All right, it's almost 4 minutes. We saw a little bit of the vapors coming out from around the towels. I went up there and just kind of tucked the towel a little bit to make sure. So we're right at 4 minutes right now. So what I'm going to do is just unhook this one and immediately go to this next one. And then when that timer hits 8 minutes, I know I'm done with that. I'm going to leave the vaporizers in there hooked up for 4 minutes. And then we're going to leave it closed up for 10. If I was moving to another hive, right now, when I get my system set up a little better, I'll pull the vaporizers out, but I'm just going to leave them in there for right now until this one's done. But you can see the field bees coming back, collecting on the front. Those aren't getting treated separate. But it's just not practical to try to treat that many hives right before dark, in my opinion, or I'm just not willing to do it. So we'll go, we're going to do every 6 or 7 days for 3 weeks anyway to catch that brood cycle going through. And hopefully next spring we'll have a much better, return on our hives. So we'll go from there. We'll catch you later.